X-Men the Animated Series figure review coming right up. Mr. Clicks Flick is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at luckydicecafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicks Flicks is also brought to you by TrollandToad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Use the promo code Mr. Clicks Flicks for 5% off your Heroclix order today. Alright guys, so today we are going to be reviewing the figures from Day 2's unboxing of X-Men the Animated Series pre-release. If you want to see them unboxed in semi-real time, make sure to check out the YouTube card now for that video, and then stop back to this one for the full review of each and every figure. So this was actually kind of a neat pull here. We got one figure we really wanted, plus we got duped Colossals in the same video, so I thought that was kind of funny. So let's go ahead and take a look. First things first, we're just going to look at the Colossals. Both of these are Onslaught, so really cool there. Been a while since he's been made, so cool that we got another one. And so we're going to look at the card. So here he is. He's number G006 in the set, has the armor and monster keywords, has improved targeting, ignores hindering and characters, has 2 traits, a special on his attack and a special on his damage. His first trait is called Behind the Scenes. Onslaught can't be the target by opposing characters 5 or more squares away. That's really good. So pretty excited to be able to play this guy just because of that trait. Then his other trait is called Psychic Juggernaut. Onslaught has protected mind control, outwit, and penetrating psychic blast. And then the other part of this power is once per turn, Onslaught can use Incapacitate as free, or Mind Control as free, or Telekinesis as free. That's brutal. All those are really good. You're able to tie somebody down. And then he has 3 targets, which we'll look at here in a minute. So triple target free mind control on top of whatever it is you're doing besides that. Or triple target incapacitate even, more so, is brutal. And that's for free, independent of your attack. Then he has his attack, which is called Kill You, Kane Marco. What a splendid idea. Onslaught can knock back characters that can use charge or combat reflexes. When Onslaught hits with a close attack, a hit character unequips all equipment and drops any held object, and after resolutions, Onslaught knocks back a hit character 9 squares. That is off the chain, especially in the current meta where pretty much everybody has something equipped. So making them drop it, any and all, especially for something like Chase Thanos or the Collector and stuff like that, that's really good ability there. Then the special on his damage is called Reshaping Reality, Probability Control, Shape Change. When Onslaught uses Probability Control to reroll an opposing character's attack roll, and the final result is a miss. After resolutions, you may place that opposing character up to 3 squares away from their current square. So being able to place opposing figures is just really good. So here we are. We're going to look at his dial. It's got a few different point lines. He's got 900 points, 500 points, and 125 points. So definitely a costly figure. Has the Brotherhood of Mutants and X-Men team abilities. At 900 points, has a 9 range triple target with a 10 movement with phasing teleport and the flight ability, 13 attack with psychic blast, 19 defense with invincibility and indomitability, 6 damage with colossal symbol. Then at 500 points, he has a 9 movement with mind control, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense impervious, 4 damage with outwit. And then at 125 points, he has an 8 movement with phasing teleport, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense with invulnerability, and 4 damage with that special. I think he's going to be playable at 125 to try for at least Popper, because if you noticed, he is in fact an uncommon. So he'll be pretty powerful in Popper for a lot of different things. But I want to definitely give him a try. Just the triple target in cap is enough to want to try them. And then there's some formats where you'd be able to run 2 of them, so you're able to triple target in cap with 2 different figures for free on top of attacking. And at 125, he works as a decent call-in battery, so I'd definitely try to get one of these guys, and they should be fairly inexpensive once the set officially drops. Next one we're going to look at is Cable, because we haven't seen him yet. Cable is number 15 in the set, as soon as I get this to focus. And he has the X-Men, Future, and Soldier keywords. He has a trait, a special on his movement, attack, and defense. His trait is plus 25 points, so you add 25 points to his cost, and it is Futuristic Hologram. During force construction, you may add up to 2 number 15 Cable to your starting force on click number 1 that appears after the KO. They have a 0-point value for all effects, including scoring, but you don't have to reveal any Cable's point value until required. So basically, it's sort of like the Lokis we were having there for a little bit that were able to spawn extras. So definitely cool there that we got another one of those. The special on his movement is called Get to a better vantage point, sidestep, phasing teleport. Highly mobile piece is fun. And then the special on his attack is called Tactical Movement. Once per turn for all characters with this power, telekinesis as free. So free TK is awesome. And then the special on his defense is called Found the Real Cable. Stop invulnerability the first time this click is revealed. KO all friendly number 15 Cables. So that's something that's there. So they're friendly, so I don't think KO all other friendly Cables. Yeah, so the other Cables, I guess, don't have that click on them, so pretty cool there. Yeah, so you can see the other Cables have 2 clicks, and then on click 3, they're KO'd, whereas on the regular version, on that 3rd click is where that KO click comes up to KO the other ones. So pretty cool there. Definitely something worth having. I think he's cool. For 75 points, 11 attack, 3 damage isn't bad with a stop click. And he's got some decent powers on him. He's got that free TK and a stop click. I'd try to hunt one of these down. For 75 points, he's only uncommon. Definitely pretty fun. And let's go ahead and take a look at his sculpt, because we forgot to do that. So here he is in all of his padded and big gun funness. Really cool there. Next one we're going to take a look at is Callisto, Queen of the Morlocks. Really cool there. I like that they went with the cartoon version, which of course this is the animated series, so they would definitely do that. She is number 9 in the set, has the Morlocks, Martial Artist, and Ruler keywords. Has a trait and a special on her damage. Her trait is called We Live Here Because We Reject What's Above. Stealth, other friendly characters with the Morlock keyword can use the Underworld team ability. So really cool there. They can carry each other. That's fun. And then the special on her damage is called Leader of the Morlocks, Close Combat Expert, Leadership. When Callisto damages an opposing character with an attack, give her a Rightful Leader token. When Callisto uses Leadership, before you roll, you may remove a Rightful Leader token to automatically succeed. So auto-succeed Leadership could be big. So that's really cool there. 45 points, has the Underworld team ability. She has an 8 movement with sidestep, 11 attack, which is pretty good for a 45-point figure. 17 defense, combat reflexes, 2 damage. So pretty cool here, a flavorful one. Not super great, but definitely a decent leader. And if you can get her on that theme team to auto-succeed on like a martial artist or ruler keyword team, I think she'd be pretty cool there. Then we have Beast, who we already talked about in another video, so check out the YouTube card now for that, as well as Random. Then we have one that I was really excited to pull. They're calling this a Prime, even though it doesn't have the green symbol. I don't like that they do this. I wish they just call them a Unique, like regular. I don't know why they're feeling a need to distinguish them again. But he's number 11B in the set, has the Brotherhood of Mutants and robot keywords. He has 3 traits. His first trait is called Danger Room Construct. When Magneto makes an attack, after resolutions, give him an error token for each one in the result of in the attack roll, maximum of 3. If Magneto has 2 or less error tokens, characters take a maximum of 1 damage from Magneto's attacks. Magneto takes a maximum of 1 damage from opposing attacks, and he can't be healed or chosen for Mastermind Protected Pulse Wave. So that sounds bad, but we'll see here in a minute where it's actually not too bad. His other trait is called Lessons from the Danger Room at Magneto. If Magneto is KO'd by an opposing character, for the rest of the game, that character can use Energy Shield Deflection. So kind of like title characters, if the opposing team is able to knock them out, they get something cool. And then the third trait is called Simulated Master of Magnetism. Force Blast. When Magneto knocks back an opposing character, he may choose the direction of knockback. I can't tell you how many times I wish I could have chosen what direction I was knocking people back. Going to be tons of shenanigans with this figure, so that is just really cool. He's only 50 points, has the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability. Starts off with an 8 range dual target, which is really a healthy range. 11 movement with running shot and the flight ability, 12 attack psychic blast, 18 defense with toughness and indomitability, 4 damage with range combat expert. So this guy's just a hoss. I really like him as a call-in. He'd be good to use as a call-in battery because he's generally only taking 1 click of damage per attack, no matter what they're doing. So they got to dump 5 attacks into him to KO him, which is really good. And for 50 points, he potentially, if late game you're dealing with 4 damage from a 50-point figure or 6 damage from a 50-point figure, definitely a really good figure in my book. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at him. I like this translucent plastic that they did for all these constructs. Definitely a neat looking figure. I hope I'll end up with a whole set of these so that I can just kind of have them as sort of a display piece. That'd be kind of neat. Next up, we're going to look at Mesmero, and we'll look at the figure first for this one. So, there he is. Kind of a blander looking paint job, but I like the hand magic effect looking things there. So, anyway, Mesmero is number 33 in the set. He's a rare. He has the Brotherhood of Mutants, Weapon X, and Celebrity keywords. He has improved targeting, ignores hindering, and elevated terrain. His first trait is called My Mutant Brothers and Sisters. This is the same as all of them, where basically it's remove a token. Well, if you remove a token by anything other than just clearing, heal him 1. So that's pretty cool. Then he has a special on his movement and a special on his defense. Special on his movement is called the X Circus is in Town. Mind Control. When Mesmero uses it, you may choose that a hit character can use improved movement, ignores elevated, and can't make attacks. If you do, after resolutions, deal 2 damage to any hit character that moved from higher elevation to lower elevation during that action. So that's pretty cool there, as you can basically run characters off of elevated and make them take 2 damage, which is neat. And that could for sure be helpful. If it's somebody with like super senses or something like that you don't really want to deal with too much. Then he has the special on his defense, which is called You There, Protect Me, Mastermind. When Mesmero uses Mastermind during a ranged attack, he may instead choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire that isn't attacking, regardless of point value. So that is a fabulous ability there. So he's 45 points, has the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, 7 range dual target, 8 movement with that special, 11 attack, 17 defense with that special, 1 damage with shape change. For 45 points, this guy's a nice board control piece that your opponent's not going to want to dedicate too many resources to, but they basically have to. And if you're able to run them sort of in the middle of your opponent's force and mastermind some damage off to their own friendly characters, that's super awesome there. Definitely a figure worth picking up. Next, we have Jean Grey in her really cool outfit. I always thought it kind of looked ridiculous even back then, but I still has a soft spot for it. She's number 14 in the set. Has the X-Men keyword. She has one trait and a special on her defense. Her trait is called Scott, unique modifier. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose a combat value. If Jean Grey is adjacent to a friendly character named Cyclops, modify the chosen combat value +1. So pretty cool there. It's a unique modifier, but it's not a perplex, so it's a way to get, if you were running multiple Cyclopses, you could get, like, let's say if you were running 3 Cyclopses, you could increase all of their attacks by 3 or by 1 or something like that. So that's pretty cool. And then the special on our defense is called Force Field Protection Toughness. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the X-Men keyword can use toughness. So she hands out toughness, or if they're adjacent, or if they have the X-Men keyword. So that is a global effect. I'm always a fan of those global effects. Has the X-Men team ability, is 50 points, has a 6 range, single target, 8 movement with the flight ability and mind control, 10 attack with TK, 17 defense with that special, and 2 damage. Just a nice little support figure. If I was looking at using 50 points, I mean, she's a mind controller, she's a TKer, she's a taxi, and she hands out toughness. If I really feel like I need toughness on my team, I could see reaching for her. So pretty cool figure there. And then the last figure that we're going to look at from our unboxing is Wolverine. So really cool there. I actually kind of like this pose. It's growing on me. I didn't like it whenever I saw it in the previews, but in hand I like it. So he's number 001 in the set. He has the Alpha Flight, Weapon X, X-Men, and Martial Artist keywords. He has one trait, which is called the Nose Bub. Opposing characters within 3 squares can't use stealth or shape change. That's huge to take that away from opposing characters. So you can ruin whole teams with that. He's only 50 points, has the X-Men team ability, has a 9 movement with charge, 12 attack, blades, claws, fangs, 18 defense with toughness and indomitability, and 2 damage. This is a really solid, easy to get Wolverine. For those of us who don't have the X-Men Xavier School Super Rare, this is a nice, cheap option to call in with a 12 attack, blades, claws, fangs. Do your business and then get them out of there. No stop click, but if you're running him with the wanted poster ID, not that big of a deal. So this is definitely a really cool Wolverine. So if you guys like these figures and you're interested in trying to get a hold of some while supporting the channel, make sure to check out patreon.com/MrClicksFlix. I have a ton of cool stuff going on that's exclusive over there for you guys to check out, including a unofficial Team Abilities card, as well as cool giveaways and special tokens each and every month. So if you could just check that out, every dollar does help the channel. So that's patreon.com/MrClicksFlix. And also let me know in the comments below, what figure was your favorite figure from this review? I always enjoy reading that stuff. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.